welcome back into the channel. We are on day 4 of Mallworld on our Switch 2 island now. Sandman previously had all his friends visit and bring him some stuff. Some like a bunch of extra DIY recipes that were duplicates for them. Some bells. Some Nook Mile tickets. Some clothes. Ooh, we're getting the summer shell recipe. I really like the summer shells. Sweet. Get some Nook Miles. Got a new recipe for the shells. We did catch a whole bunch of new stuff yesterday after all the friends left. We don't need to do that on stream. So just a new bug here to donate, and all this stuff is donated except for this beetle here, so we'll be able to donate that today. We got some miles for our expansion of our house, so as soon as we go into resident services, Tom Nook is gonna say, hey, pay me my money. Alright, let's get our mail here. We did order a whole bunch of stuff. We got some stuff for our second character who we're going to be creating pretty soon. The second character on this island is going to be added. It is a new year now, January. So it's interesting that they didn't have a New Year celebration because we don't have the proper resident services. So I guess you only get the New Year celebration if you have Isabel. So it was a pretty boring New Year for Mallworld. Let's get rid of this stuff in our pockets here. Clean stuff up a bit. Just run through here. We've got to clean up some of this mess because we didn't have enough room in our storage. Oh, now my pockets are full. So we'll take all this stuff that our friends left us and plunk it into our storage. I'm sure we're going to fill up our storage again today. We're going to need to expand our house again. But we can at least tidy up around here, since we are trying to get 3 stars as quickly as possible. We're going to need to shake our trees, get our rocks. We need to clean up lots of these weeds too, because these are going to be hindering our score. So we are going to need to chop some trees down, so we're just going to go ahead and start shaking all the trees so that once we're ready for chopping, we can just chop without having to worry about getting stung by wasps. Picking up all these weeds. It's very relaxing. And although it looks like I keep checking my inventory, what I'm actually doing is when you click to open up your inventory, you can actually see behind the tree, because sometimes there are weeds behind the tree that you can't see normally. So by opening up your pockets, it lets you see behind the tree because it makes the tree invisible. So that's why I'm doing that, in case you were wondering. Just to make sure I get every single last weed. And my storage is already full again. Great! So, can't put anything else into storage. Let's put some stuff on the wall. Is there anything I can pull out of storage to decorate with? The welcome mat. And again, none of it matches. I'm just trying to get it down just to get some stuff out of my storage. I like this automatic washer. I think it's really cool. I think we'll make like a laundry room or something as one of the rooms once he gets more rooms. Exercise bike looking out the window so we can act like he's bicycling outside. Cool. Oh, the song needs to be in our pockets for us to be able to register it, so we'll do that later on. So let's cross over here. And get some Nook points, some Nook Mile points for taking a photograph, for updating our passport. So let's take off the swimsuit and make ourselves look all nice and handsome for the photo on the sunrise. What a beautiful backdrop. Let's take this photo here. I just wanted to be able to grab that for a screen cap, for a thumbnail, rather. First. Now we will take that. Very dapper, looking very handsome. So let's... Oh, you know what? We have to be in here to take our picture. We can't add a photo. We can only take the photos. So, no. Let's go back here. And actually, I want him in his, what the clothes that he's going to be wearing normally on the island. I don't want him in his formal wear. So let's put that away. Take that off. Put that away. And then let's get into our storage and let's get his suit and his hat. So we want the hat and we want the glasses as well. So the fedora. Do we want something other than the suit? I think we just want the suit. And then let's get the glasses. And let's get into our, what's going to be our normal clothes. There we go. There's Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Alright, now we can go take our picture. Now it's picture day. And it's still just the general Animal Crossing music. We don't have the hourly music yet, which I can't wait till we get the hourly music, because I love the 8 a.m. music, and I love the 3 a.m. music. There's a few different musics that are hourly musics that I like, but every hour is a different kind of song. There we go. That's a nice looking photo. It's cropping out the sides of his hat though. That works. Cool. And I actually just remembered that we already got the points for updating our passport on day 1 because we changed his title to the Unhindered Producer. So we're not going to get more points for that. Doing some dailies and stuff that we just skipped through there. We've got lots of woods. We've got 30 of each type of wood, and we've got 30 iron nuggets here. So I think it's time to build the shop. So let's go ahead and give these to little Timmy there. Welcome, Sandman. About building a shop. Asking for donations. I'd like to donate. You brought in... Oh, you brought everything we need all at once? Are you really going to provide all 4 kinds of materials right now? Wow, it's like Christmas. We have everything we need to get our shop. Purple quilt wall, cute yellow tile flooring, and a black botanical tile wall. Okay. One more thing. We have all the materials. Oh yes, we get to pick the location. So we can't really place anything where we want, as we want, until we can get terraforming. So we're just gonna pick a place for now that we'll just have it and we can move it later on. Please click that like and subscribe and the notification bell. Hope you're enjoying these videos and our newest character with our Switch 2 island. But you can always check out all of our playlists on the channel too. We've got Animal Crossing, Dinkum, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Lego games, Clue. Got a little something for everybody. Alright, so we just took a look at our map there to see where we can put this here. We're gonna make a mall. So we need... And we were also talking in the previous video, we need to figure out where we're going to put our flowers and our vegetable garden as well. We hadn't planned for that either. We had only planned for the stuff on our Mallworld map from our dreams. So we're going to need to figure out where to put the shop, where to put the Able Sister shop too, once we get that. And also where to put flowers and vegetable garden and all of our resident homes, because right now we're good with 2 homes on the beach, but our beaches aren't big enough for any other homes. Like the plot is too big, it won't let us place the plot anywhere else on any of the beaches. So it's a bit of a conundrum. If we put it here, let me imagine it. I need to move it back a little bit, I think. I want it a little bit closer to the plaza. If it's too close to the plaza, okay, it's not going to let me put it right up against the plaza. What about here? It's not though, it's catty corner from the, it's not overlapping the plaza. Oh, this game. Let me imagine it. Well, that's fine. We're probably going to end up moving it, so it's okay, but at least we've got it down. This is where the shop will go. Yay! Alright. Go, go, go. Let's go in here. Now we gotta talk to Tom Nook as well. When do we get to build our plot 3s? Let's go ahead and have the ceremony for the museum. Yes. And we'll just speed through that because we know they talk a lot. Blathers on. It's funny that Tom Nook asked him to say a few words and capitalize, and Blathers went on and on, but we're only allowed to say like 5 words. I don't think that's very fair. I think we should be able to type a message of what we want. Alright. We did get some coconuts, so let's go ahead and start planting some coconut trees. Since it is rare beetle season on this island, we don't want it behind the house there. We want to be able to see so that we can actually catch the beetles as we approach the tree. Like all of the stag beetles and the scarab beetles. This is the season for them, so lots of them only spawn only on the coconut trees, so that's why we need to plant as many coconut trees as we can. Where else am I going to plant another coconut tree? Sweet, I got a clam. I think it's going to be too crowded boxing in the monkey's house. So, when do we get our plot 3, as I like to call it? So we did some more dailies, now some time has passed. We've got a lot more bugs. Hey, yeah, hey. Harvey. So we get our introduction to Harv walking around. So we saved those bugs out to the side instead of like donating them or selling them, because we are going to split the load and not have so much donated to the museum by the main resident representative, because that's a mistake that we made on Potpourri. Is like pretty much everything was donated by Redwit, and then by the time we got like Leota and Samuel and even Maths, she had donated most of it and they only got to donate like 1 or 2 things. We want to go ahead and set up where we're going to have this path, because we're going to make a road right off the airport. So even though we don't have custom patterns yet for roads, we're going to go ahead and put down the number of spaces that we know we're going to want it to be. It's going to be, I think, 3 out in each direction. So we know that's 2, and then it's just going to come straight across. There's going to be 1 space for walking so that we can walk across, but then the road is going to be 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So we're going to have 2 walking spaces, and then so we can have that as a sidewalk, and then like a 4 wide street, so it's 2 wide in each direction, because it's going to be a 2-way street. Oops, I didn't want that off to the side there. I wanted it here. Yes. So this is how far up the road is going to go before we start building buildings and mall and stuff like that. And I think like houses. We're going to make a parking garage off to the right. So stay tuned for that, definitely. There's going to be all kinds of stuff on this island. It's going to be so cool. So the road is going to go all the way across here. Just going straight over. Oh, this is perfect. It lines up perfectly with where the river bends. So that's going to work out nice, I think. And then across the way is going to be a freeway. So we are going to need to chop this tree down. But join us next time. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to post another Day 4 video coming up really soon.